Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want to join the Patreon, you can join at patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. I'll add the link in here somewhere. I did get a request to do Ethereum Classic. I'll do Ethereum Classic and render on just a quick TA. I already added my channel here. And the way that I added it was just, these lows on the bottom of the trend, right to your top highs. Although, again, you do have this one right here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to collapse this channel into another one. So we'll put it right in the same spot. Oop, right a little bit up, trying to get it perfect. There you go. And then run this down to right here, and we should have that mid channel touching. Yeah, there you go. See, mid channel touching that previous high back there. So we can now delete this. Actually, I gotta make this a little bit higher, like right there. So we can delete the bigger channel, grab the bottom one, clone it, and then just push it right back on top, right here, right there. That's fine. So as of right now, it is looking, like I said, everything looks like it's gonna push up again, right? Especially with Bitcoin pushing to the upside, but Ethereum Classic hasn't actually moved. You actually haven't seen this push to the upside, not yet, right? And you actually haven't even closed a monthly bullish trigger on Ethereum, right? And the last couple of times that you did it, nothing really happened. You kind of had big rejections right off that perfect entry. So I don't like Ethereum Classic, right? I don't think it's gonna push as far as it should or it's capable of. And I would say you probably have a better chance of, maybe if Ethereum Classic, right, is like, see, again, if I just collapse it into this main channel, you're going to get, again, that middle point right there. So I think what's going to happen with Ethereum Classic is just, it doesn't have enough volume to actually move to the upside how somebody holding it would ideally like it to move. But, I mean, I think the most it would do is probably something like this, right, which would net you like a full 100%, right, because they're at $20 right now, $19. So again, you're either going to do this, come back down, or you're going to do this and push back up. But ideally, right, what you should do is on the monthly, I wouldn't get into this until you actually, there's two things, right? I like entries after bear opens are broken. So what do I mean by bear open, right? A bear open, I mean by the most recent bear candle, right? I mean, the lowest point with the most recent bear candle, this one right here, right? And the open, you can see on the top left corner that it says 2177. So I would not like this to be, I would ideally like for this to be broken. So 2177, we'll do 2195, sure. As soon as you have like a monthly candle close above that, I can ideally, right, tell you that you might actually push to the upside, right? So you would have, let me see, draw. Can I do this? Draw, sure. So you would have like a candle closing up like right here or something like that, right? You would have a candle like that, right? Closing right above this trigger, right? And then after this happens, then you would have a push probably to like this, the mid channel, which is $40, right? And then you would have like a full 100% return. But when you do hit this part, right, I don't really know if Ethereum Classic would want to keep pushing to the upside because there's no volume, right? It hasn't really done much for like the last like year or two, right? So at this point, right, I'm not really sure it would actually come right back down to $20 or if it would keep pushing to like $60, right? So even in the best case scenario, right, you're only gonna make probably like a 200% gain, right? Because at top of these highs, they're at $60, which would only be from here, I guess like a 200% gain, right? 100% at 40, 200% at 60, yeah. Ethereum Classic sounds good, and if you want to buy it for the longer term, it makes completely sense, right? Because you're at bottom of trend, so there's no reason for you to at least buy here long term, right? And I'll keep the video at that, so you guys can make your own decisions on whatever you want to do. Move on to render. That's the render. Render looks ugly. Yeah, render looks kind of ugly. It's the same thing. It does look like we have like a bottom, somewhat of a channel here, right? I would say, I don't know if I like it, honestly. I'll probably run it down like this. Yeah, that's fine. No, I would say no. The weekly turned bearish. I mean, on the month, let me see. Do you have render on the difference? I need a bigger historical chart on render. Kraken, Binance. Yeah, there we go. So this should probably be a little bit better because we need a lot more data than what I had. Will this work out? No, it's too low. So, again, same thing. Actually, I can probably do this. Yeah, this will probably be better. Like that. So you have your main channel, right? That's your main channel. Yeah, the monthly still looks like it's going to come down. You haven't touched the bottom of trend. I would say there's I mean, I guess what you can do is I can collapse it again, right? So we'll do this. But immediately off the bat, I don't like render, right? It just looks kind of funky. Yeah. So what you can do is, because you are, you know, hitting that bottom of trend here. I mean, hitting that, what is it called? That bottom of trend. Whoops. Go back. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like render. Yeah, I don't like render. It's not moving with the market. It's kind of doing whatever it's doing. It's still on a monthly cycle, right? You can see here after the trigger, you would have been short since 7.7 up to now for the last since the close of June, essentially, right? You would have been short up until now. And you haven't actually touched the bottom of trend. So it does look like it's going to come right back down to like 3.1 before maybe seeing some kind of recovery. So yeah, I don't like render. I wouldn't touch it. You know, that's just, again, my opinion. If you want to still buy it, do whatever you want. I personally would not grab it. Bitcoin was off by the highs, or did it beat the highs actually? What's the high here at 73,600? What was the high? The high was 73,679. 73,679 was the high. 73,679, 73,600. Yeah, so you were off by around $79 to actually break the high. I do think you're gonna break it. I mean, I don't really see a reason for it to not break. I'm probably thinking you're gonna go sideways for a bit, and then you're gonna push to the upside, right? And it's probably gonna come soon. Yeah, the hour's not working, so I think the 4 hour is probably gonna come soon. So I think you're probably gonna keep. You gotta stay above this level here, right there, right? As long as you stay above 72,123, I think you're probably going to keep pushing to the upside right there. So there's really only two things you can do, right? One, trade sideways, go up, down, whatever, but you stay above this line, and then you just push up this way. Or come back down like this to retest, and then you just push up that way. Either way, that mid-channel is still target, right? So you can do a bunch of stuff. I'm thinking that it's probably going to be more like this, where you go sideways a little bit, then push up, or you come back down and retest and then push up. But either way, you know, I think you're going to break highs, and you're probably going to go to that mid trend. Where's the weekly? Yeah. There's no way you reject here at these highs, right? I really don't think so. I really don't think you reject here and then that's the dump to like 40,000 or something. I really do not think so. The probability of that is like almost at zero. You have like a 98% chance of, you know, continuation up to 75, like 5, 6, 7, that mid trend, right? Before actually dumping to the lower end. So yeah, I really don't think this is like the high, right? Or at least statistically, this being the high is ridiculously low. So yeah, I think Bitcoin's going to continue. Ethereum Classic looks good for like a long-term addition. So does Render does not, by the way. Render does not look good for a long-term addition. Sol USD. Sol looks interesting. I haven't seen this one in a while. Sol looks to be. Yeah, Sol probably looks like it's going to come back down to retest like 161 before pushing up. What does a 24-hour look like? Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like you might come back down here to like a 163.80 and then you push up again. So yeah, random. But yeah, BTC still looking at pushing. I really don't think that you come back down, but if you do, retest 67 here at top of trend and then you push up right back up to that 75K. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.